Welcome to GrowifyLabs. We run SEO in some of the most competitive markets there are: iGaming, finance, crypto, where our ranking maps straight to revenue, and where you learn fast to tell a real signal from a slogan. Today, we're cutting through the most overhyped and underexplained term in search right now: GEO, Generative Engine Optimization. What it actually is, how it differs from SEO, and the part most people selling GEO courses skip: that Google's own 2026 guidance says optimizing for AI search is still SEO. Let's do it properly. GEO is optimizing your content so that generative engines, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google's AI answers, Gemini, mention and cite you in the answers they write. That's the whole distinction in one line. Classic SEO gets your page to rank so a human clicks it. GEO gets your brand named inside an answer the AI has already assembled, often before the user sees a single link. You'll also hear AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, and LLMO. Treat them as the same conversation. The acronyms are marketing. The underlying job is identical. Be the source the machine trusts enough to quote. Here's the inconvenient truth at the center of the GEO industry. In May 2026, Google published its own guidance on optimizing for AI features, and the position was blunt. Optimizing for generative AI search is optimizing for the search experience. It is still SEO. No separate stack, no secret file, no special markup required. And the data backs it. In one SEER interactive analysis, roughly 99.5% of a heavily cited platform's AI citations still arrived through ordinary organic ranking. If Google can't find you, the AI can't cite you. So GEO is not a replacement for SEO. It's an extension of it. Everyone selling you a brand new discipline with brand new fees is at best overcomplicating something you're already half doing. That said, three things do change, and they're worth your attention. One, retrieval, not ranking. Generative engines don't rank 10 links. They break your query into many subqueries. Google calls this query fanout. Pull chunks from different sources and fuse an answer. You're no longer competing for one phrase. You're competing to be useful across a whole cluster of implied questions. Two, structure. These systems retrieve passages, not pages. Content that's chunked into clear, self-contained sections with question-led headings and direct answers gets pulled far more often than a wall of text you have to mine. Three, mentions over links. To be trusted as a source, being talked about across the web matters more than it did. In one analysis, around 85% of the brand mentions feeding AI answers came from third-party sources, not the brand's own site. Put those together, and the strategy writes itself, and it's calmer than the panic implies. You run one program. The technical health, the topical authority, the genuine expertise that ranks you in Google is the same work that makes you retrievable and citable in AI. On top of that, you add three deliberate moves. Structure your content for retrieval. Earn mentions across the sources these engines read, and keep your content fresh, because recency is a real citation signal. And here's the honest strategic call, because the trend headlines get this wrong. GEO is growing fast, but traditional search still delivers the high-intent traffic that converts. The winning move in 2026 is not abandoning SEO for GEO. It's refusing to treat them as separate things. Because there's a lot of it. The 2026 consensus is that bad GEO advice is proliferating. So let me name the traps. Ignore anyone selling llms.txt as a ranking hack. Google has said you don't need it. Be skeptical of AI-friendly schema sold as a citation trick. Structured data helps machines understand you, but Google's guidance is clear that no special markup is required to appear in AI features. And walk away from anyone offering to manufacture brand mentions at scale. That's a coordinated, inauthentic behavior problem waiting to happen, and these systems are being built to discount it. So, to summarize honestly, GEO is real, but it's evolution, not revolution. It's still SEO: retrieval instead of ranking, passages instead of pages, mentions alongside links. Do the fundamentals: structure for retrieval, earn genuine mentions, stay fresh, and you're optimizing for both games at once. Everything else is someone charging you twice for one job. If you want to know how your site currently shows up across search and AI, that's exactly what our detailed audit is built for. The link's below. Thank you for listening. If this was useful, follow GrowifyLabs. We publish multiple videos on topics like this every week. And tell me in the comments where you land. Is GEO a genuinely new discipline, or SEO with a new name? I read every reply, and I'm interested in the disagreement.